I swear, watching Trevor Lawrence actually attempt to play quarterback on Monday Night Football was like watching a deer in the headlights or butter melting in a microwave. It was just absolutely a horrific performance by Trevor Lawrence, especially in the first half of that particular game. I proposed the question to you all out there, and I want to know what your thoughts and opinions are on this particular topic. And I'm not talking about benching Trevor Lawrence in favor of whoever else they have at quarterback there in Jacksonville. But what about benching Doug Peterson? Has he run his course? Will he be the first head coach gone in the National Football League this season? And if he is gone, will they make the historic move by actually bringing in Bill Belichick? That is the topic on the Underrated Pod today. I want to hear from you, North America. Go ahead and drop your comments in when you have a chance. Now, for those of you that have been following the Underrated Pod for the past 12 months, you know my personal opinions on Trevor Lawrence. It's not that I don't think Trevor Lawrence has a strong arm. It's not that I don't think Trevor Lawrence could potentially be a top 10 quarterback in the National Football League. I mean, if we're being fair, we've certainly seen glimpses of it over the past couple of years in the National Football League. The knock that I have on Trevor Lawrence is actually coming from inside the Jacksonville Jaguars organization. Basically, at the end of the day, it appears Trevor does not actually put in the work that he needs to put in to become a better quarterback in the National Football League. And yes, I am talking about Kyler Murray film studies. There's some of that going on, as well as some things going on in practice where he's not actually really working on his mechanics. I mean, the interception to Damar Hamlin, which was a great story on its own, was just so horrifically bad, it's not even funny. Now, for the Jacksonville Jaguars, who do you blame at this point? Is it Doug Peterson, the head coach? Do you blame the general manager? Look, if I was the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars that split their time between London and Jacksonville, I think I would absolutely make a major move as soon as humanly possible. It is clear as water is wet that this Jacksonville Jaguars football team isn't going anywhere, so you might as well go ahead and start the rebuild now. Why not bring in somebody like a Bill Belichick to actually take over? Now, I am not some sort of like Bill Belichick lover, but I can tell you that if you were to go back and look at what Bill Belichick actually delivered for the New England Patriots over the last couple of years he was there as a head coach, it really wasn't pretty, was it? 4-13, 8-9, 10-7 one year, and 7-9. Those were the last 4 years that Bill Belichick was the head coach of the New England Patriots. Look, going to a smaller market team in a warm weather location like Jacksonville might actually be the perfect fit for a Bill Belichick. It's a team that nobody's actually expecting to do anything, at least this year and next year now, with the performances that we've actually seen. Look, I'm not saying Bill Belichick is a quarterback whisperer, but if Bill Belichick talks to Trevor Lawrence would be forced to actually listen. Look, for God's sakes, you gave all of that money to Trevor Lawrence, which of course I laughed at and said, that's a horrific idea. You are now in the position of, as the Jacksonville Jaguars ownership group, of actually trying to salvage that contract, salvage this season, and look forward to next season and the season after that. And it is so clear that Doug Peterson has absolutely lost this particular Jacksonville Jaguar football team. All right, North America, I'd love to know your opinions and thoughts on this particular topic. For the Underrated Pod, I am Dave DeBob, wishing you all a tremendous rest of your sports viewing day. To the cool new music we go.
This is Phoenix.